Hello? Hello? Good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Due to small emergency in the last class, I left in the middle. Okay, let's see that. And today we are going to start new topic. And before going to write current electricity examination, then I will explain one's problems, model sums. Okay, exam date will be, and we will announce June. Kushi,
Yes, sir.
yeah, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rachna, Likita,
Sir,
yeah. Anirudh, Anirudh,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Moving charges and magnetism. It is our fourth lesson. And before you are going to write current electricity lesson, once again I will explain the model problems. So today our top it is the fourth lesson, okay, and it's very big chapter. So concentrate. So many questions will be there. Different questions are there. So let's see. Moving charges and magnetism. So why they have given that name, moving charges and magnetism? See, once first I'm going to say one small observation. That observation, see that? Observation one. So what I observed, one current carrying wire or conductor. When I place a magnetic compass here, that needle is getting deflect. Current carrying conductor. Once if I place the magnetic compass, it is deflecting. This magnetic needle is showing deflection. And if I change the direction of the current, then needle direction also it is changing. So current carrying wire, we know that magnetic needle or magnetic compass will deflect only when you bring one more magnet. So here we can, basing on this observation, we can say that current carrying wire behaves, means it produces magnetic field around it. So basing on this observation, we can say that every current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it. Did you understand the first observation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, current.
could you repeat once again? I'm having network issue.
Okay, Rachna. Let's see. Why we have to, why they have given name moving charges and magnetism? That is our question. Let's first topic name, that is. Let's see. Observation one. In this observation, what I'm finding, when current is passing through the wire, just I will bring the magnetic needle here, magnetic compass. Once if I bring, there is this magnetic compass is showing deflection. Okay. Once if I change the direction of current, again here whatever the deflection is there, the deflection is changing. So when this magnetic compass will deflect, when you bring one more magnet near to it, north and south, without bringing any magnet, it is showing deflection. Why? Because this current carrying wire behaves as a magnet. So current carrying wire produces magnetic field around the wire. Rachna, did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So write that current carrying wire produce magnetic field around it. Every current carrying wire or conductor produce magnetic field around it. Okay. It is my first observation. Due to that, I found this. See one second observation. See the second observation, what is going. In the second observation, we can find that why we have written moving charges and magnetism. Instead of, we can write rest charges and magnetism. So why we didn't write that? Let's see. Current carrying wire. So current is passing through this wire. Just one of the charge I placed near to it, this charge is at rest. This charge is at a rest. Then there is no any effect on this charge due to this wire producing magnetic field. So due to that magnetic field, there is no any effect on this charge. Anirudh? Anirudh? Okay. Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Kushi, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Now see, now what I will do?
So basically, when the charge is at rest, then there won't be any magnetism. sir.
No. There is no any effect of magnetic field on this charge. That you should remember. See,
Okay.
current carrying wire produces a magnetic field, right?
Yeah, sir.
And now here magnetic field is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I place a charge, but there is no any effect.
So
Now
no effect of magnetism will take place on the charge.
on the charge is at a rest. Now one more charge, it is moving with velocity v. So around the current carrying wire, magnetic field will be there, that we know. Now what is happening? This charge is deflecting. This charge is deflecting. That means when the charge is moving, some force is acting on this charge. Due to that force, it is deflecting. So which force will act on this charge? Magnetic field. Because around the current carrying wire, there is a magnetic field. So magnetic force will act on this. So when the charges are in motion, then only there will be effect. Means magnetic field effect will be there on the charge. So moving charges and magnetism. If it is at rest, there is no any, okay, there is no any effect. And suppose if you take electric field, we know electric field, everyone knows about the electric field because first lesson is electrostatics. Completely we have discussed, it is the electric field. Now say one of the charge I placed in the electric field, what will happen? This charge is at rest, feel like it is at rest. What will happen? Please answer to me. Please respond, everyone.
So can you repeat the question, sir?
It is the electric field. I have placed a charge in the electric field. That charge is at rest. What will happen to that charge?
So I start moving.
So some force will act on this charge. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
How much? F is equal to EQ. Have we discussed this topic or not? Because electric field strength equal to force by charge. From this, force equal to Q into E. So when the charge is at rest in the electric field, force is acting on the charge. Now, it is the electric field. Charge is moving. Even this one we have discussed. It is the electric field lines. One charge is moving with velocity v. Now, any force will act on this charge or not? Is it any force act on this charge or not? Likita, hello.
Sir,
Likita, did you understand my question?
can you repeat, sir?
See, once electric field is there, in that electric field, one charge I place, that charge is at rest. Even though some force is acting on that charge, that we know. Now electric field is in this direction, whatever may be, electric field in any direction, maybe it is. Now one charge is moving with velocity. Is there any force on that charge or not? Any force will act on that charge or not? Kushi,
Yes, sir.
is it? Did you understand my question?
No, sir. Can you repeat, sir?
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir. Your voice is breaking a little bit.
Listen carefully. Now charge is moving with velocity v in the electric field. Is there any force on that charge or not?
Yes, sir. There is.
Force will. When it is at rest, there is a force. When
Yes,
it is
sir.
moving, there is a force.
Yes, sir.
So, but according to magnetic field, when charge is at rest, there is no any force on that.
Force.
But when charge is moving, there is a force, right?
Yes, sir.
Moving charges and magnetism, you can understand now. Because magnetic field effect will be there when that charge is in motion. Am I clear? Anirudh,
Yes, sir.
am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Note 1. Electric field can apply force when the charge is at rest or it or in motion. Magnetic field can apply force or produce force when only the charge in motion. Okay? Likita,
Sir?
did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Harsh,
Yes, sir.
did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Let's see, we know that electric field. So electric flux, we know electric flux is equal to E dot A. Am I correct? Same like that, magnetic flux equal to, it is electric flux. Magnetic flux is equal to B dot A. From this, magnetic field equal to flux by area. So flux is in Weber. Area in meter square. So Weber per meter square is also called Tesla. Is also called Tesla. So magnetic field, we know magnetic field. What is electric field? Anybody can say what is electric field? Kavya,
So it's the influence which is created by the force outside the charge.
So magnetic field. Now we can say magnetic field also like that only, right? Instead of charge, you have to place magnet, right? The space around the magnet. Hello. Lakshmi. Hello, Lakshmi. Banu Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Banu,
Yes, sir.
can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Anirudh,
Yes, sir.
Anjali,
Yes, sir.
Harsh,
Yes, sir.
Kaushalya,
Yes, sir.
Kavya,
Yes, sir.
Khushi,
Yes, sir.
Likita,
Yes, sir.
Prisha, Prisha, Ritesh,
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi, Lakshmi, Sanchit,
Yes, sir.
Sainika, Sainika,
Yes, sir.
Tejaswini, Tejaswini,
Yes, sir. Hello, Kushi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when I'm asking question, no one is responding. Rachana,
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi.
So Lakshmi's mic is not working.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone, did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now see, determination of magnetic field. Now, this current carrying wire produces magnetic field. So if you take a magnetic field here, how much magnetic field will be there? How much magnetic field will produce due to this wire when current is passing, I current is passing? So that magnetic field is a vector quantity or scalar quantity? It is a vector quantity. So it having both magnitude and direction. So how to determine that? From this topic, our lesson will start. So our topic is determination of magnetic field. So when current carrying wire produces magnetic field, how much it will produce? How can we say? How can we calculate that? So to say that, that's what we are discussing, determination of magnetic field. Determination of magnetic field. Determination of magnetic field. Now I am writing here Biot-Savart's law. Actually, Biot-Savart's law, but here it is T is silent. So Biot-Savart's law. Biot-Savart's law. We have to call Biot-Savart's law, not Biot-Savart's law. Okay, Biot-Savart's law. T is silent. So we are going to discuss about, he has given how much magnetic field will be there when current is passing, that conductor will produce magnetic field. How much will be there? How to calculate? The Biot and Savart, two scientists, they have given one law. Let's see. According to this law, suppose it is the wire, current is passing through this wire, that is I current. I have considered a point P at R distance. So here I will consider a small element, because we know that due to the entire element we can't calculate, entire wire we can't calculate. That is the reason every time we have to calculate for small, we have to take small element. Due to the small element, how much magnetic field will be there? If we calculate, then if we have to integrate, then we will get the how much magnetic field will be there at point P due to the entire wire. We can calculate that. So according to this law, small
Can
element,
you
that's
repeat, sir? Your voice was breaking.
okay. Let's see. Now current carrying wire. So what we are determining here, magnetic field. Magnetic field is a vector quantity, it having both magnitude and direction. So how to determine that magnitude and direction? We are to determine that we are discussing Biot-Savart's law. According to this law, current carrying wire, I current is passing. Here small element I considered. At R distance, one point P I considered. At this point P, due to this current, it is the length. So small element, due to small element, in this small element also current is passing. So due to this small element, magnetic field will be there. How much magnetic field will be there at point P due to this small element? That's what we have to calculate. And angle between this is theta. Small element is making angle theta with the current carrying wire. Let's see. Now, due to small element, what will happen? Small magnetic field will produce. That small magnetic field is dB. This is directly proportional to whom? This is directly proportional to current. Means if current is increasing more, magnetic field will be more here. If current is less, magnetic field is less. So this dB is directly proportional to I. Again, this dB is directly proportional to theta. Directly proportional to theta, or we can sin theta, we can say sin theta. If theta is increasing, magnetic field also will increase. Theta is decreasing, magnetic field also decreases. And this dB is directly proportional to length. I consider small length. If I consider this much length, magnetic field will be more. If I consider this much length, more current will pass. So magnetic field will be more. So it is also depending on like dl. And this dB is inversely proportional to square of the distance between them. It is the distance. When the distance is increasing, when point I have taken here, if I take point here, so definitely magnetic field will reduce. So equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. From equation 1, 2, 3 and 4, we can write dB is directly proportional to I sin theta dl by r square. I dl sin theta by r square. Now it is the proportional. We have to remove this proportional. So we have to give a constant. So dB equal to k. K plus mu naught by 4 pi I will write. Mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. It is the scalar form. Scalar form for magnetic field. Magnetic field. And it is very useful equation. Basing on this equation, we have to calculate magnetic field due to straight current carrying wire, magnetic field due to circular current carrying wire, magnetic field due to solenoid. Like there so many questions depends on this equation. It is the magnitude form. So due to this current carrying wire at point P, how much magnetic field will be there? We have to take a small element. Due to the small element, small magnetic field will be there. That small
So
magnetic
what?
field will. Hello.
So what's the value of mu naught by 4 pi, sir?
Mu naught by 4 pi value is 10 to the power of minus 7. 10 to the power of minus 7 Newton. And in the next lesson,
So
we are
shouldn't
going.
it be plus 7, sir?
No. Minus 7 it is. So here mu naught is, what is mu naught? Permeability. Permeability of free space or vacuum or air. So about this mu naught, we will discuss in the next lesson, that is magnetism. In that lesson, we will discuss total information we will get about the mu naught. Let's see. So I think you understood that Biot-Savart's law. According to
Sir,
this law,
that is the value for mu naught by 4 pi, sir.
yes, mu naught by 4 pi value. Pi value we know that. Yes, mu naught by 4 pi value, that is total. Rachna,
Sir?
Rachna, did you understand the Biot-Savart's law?
Yes, sir.
By using Biot-Savart's law, what can we calculate?
Current passing through that
Magnetic field we can calculate. This magnetic field is produced by
the current flow.
current carrying wire. So here what we have considered, small element we considered. Due to this small element, small magnetic field will be there. That magnetic field we have calculated. That magnetic field equal to this much. So that magnetic field will depending on directly proportional to current, directly proportional to sine of the angle between them, and directly proportional to dl length. So in the dl length, dB, when the length is increasing, this dB also will increase, means magnetic field also will increase, and dB is inversely proportional to 1 by square of the distance between them. So from equation 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 we can write like this, and again it is the proportional, it is not equal to this. So make sure that dB is equal to something, so we have to give constant. That constant we can write in the place k or mu naught by 4 pi. So mu naught is permeability here of free space or vacuum or air.
Sir,
Harsh,
sir, what is difference between permeability and permittivity?
permeability means, permittivity what I have explained, it is nothing but a villain, right? Once if it is entered, it creates its own field so that force between them will reduce. That's what I have explained, permittivity, right?
Yes, sir.
Permeability means ability of a medium to allow number of magnetic lines of force. How many magnetic lines of force it can allow through it. That is the permeability. What is the ability of the medium, it will tell. Harsh,
Yes, sir.
did you understand? It
Yes, sir.
tells about the ability of the medium. We
Yes,
will
sir.
consider so many mediums like iron and air. So which medium will allow number of lines of force maximum? Like permeability. The name itself, permeability. And we know this mu r. What is mu r? What is mu r?
Relative permeability.
Relative permeability. Relative permeability is the ratio of permeability of medium by permeability of free space. From this, permeability of medium equal to mu r mu naught. About this mu we will discuss in the next lesson, that is magnetism. It specially for magnetic fields. So permeability. So we have given magnitude here. It is the magnitude form, scalar form. So how much magnetic field is there? Simply we can calculate by using this equation. If I give you length and current, how much current is passing? If I give you angle and this distance, you can calculate what is the magnetic field, right?
Yes.
Now see, I am going to write that in the vector form because it is the vector. So I am going to write in the vector form, but mostly we will use scalar form to calculate. Remember. Let's see in the vector form. dB bar equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl bar cross r bar by r cube. We know that dl bar plus r bar, sorry, no, dl bar cross r bar equal to dl into r sine theta. A bar dot b bar is equal to ab sine theta. A bar cross b bar is equal to ab sine theta. If it is the dot product here, you will get the cos theta. It is the cross product. So cross product is a vector product. You will get the sine theta. So what is the magnetic field direction here? That magnetic field direction is along this. I'm going to give you information about this. Let's see. The direction of magnetic field is equal to dl bar cross r bar. I'm going to explain about this. Let's see. So it is the vector form. Now dl bar cross r bar, if you place this, dB bar, dB equal mu naught by 4 pi I dl bar cross r bar dl r sine theta by r cube. R will get cancelled. So you will get this form. Because A bar cross B bar equal to AB sine theta. That's what we have discussed in the vectors lesson. Vector lesson that. Okay. So how can we determine the direction? Actually, it is very complex method to find the direction. Now I'm going to say, how can we give direction to this magnetic field? So first method is screw rule. Everyone knows about the screw rule, I think. When it is the screw, when you are applying force, so when you are tightening it, so it will go inside. So that is nothing but a magnetic field direction. Or when you are applying force, when you are removing this, so what will happen? It will come up. So either inward direction or upward direction. So by screw rule, we can say simple rule is there. The simple rule, right hand palm rule. Right hand palm rule. That means, let's see. It is a current carrying wire.
Sir, it's right hand thumb rule, no sir?
A thumb rule or palm rule, we can say. Right hand thumb rule or palm rule. Why? Because is the palm and we will curve these fingers. So right hand thumb rule, we can say. Now see, it is the DL element. I consider the DL element. The DL element direction is along the direction of current and it is the R. So DL. This DL direction is along the direction of current. So give along the direction of current thumb. So R is going inside now. So here inside we will represent with the cross, outside we will represent with the dot. This screw rule, when we can use the two vector tails should be joined.
So the palm will tell the direction of magnetic field, sir.
Fingers, when you are, yeah, palm, mostly we can say that palm. Like see, along the direction of current, you have to give the thumb and curl the fingers. When you are curl, see, it is in this side. So a magnetic field is now here inside. Suppose this R is in this direction. Now we have to give thumb is in the current direction. Now here there is no R. R is in this side. So it will be outside. Let's see. No, nothing is here because R is here. R is in this direction. So this side, here nothing. So here like this, come out. So now here magnetic field is outward direction. Outward direction we will represent with the dot. Hello, Kushi,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Here nothing, there is no R. So it is the angle between like DR, DL bar cross R bar. So DL direction is along the current direction. So give the thumb. R direction, R is not here, this side. So it will be like outward direction. Vector form, that is scalar form. And how can we find the direction of this magnetic field? One is screw rule, or second one is simple rules, right hand palm rule or thumb rule. Some questions we are going to see on this direction, how to find the direction. Question number 1. Current is passing through it. I current is passing through it. Point P is here. And I current is passing through it. Point is here. Second question it is. Third question. Current is going inside, like magnetic field is inside, or sorry, current is going inside, field inside. Point P is here. What is the direction of magnetic field? We have to calculate. It is current. Current going inside. Fourth question. Current coming outside and point P is here. Out. Outside. Outward. Current coming outside. So point is here. So what is the magnetic field direction here at this point? What is the magnetic field direction at this point? We have to calculate. Now tell me, what is the magnetic field direction in the first case?
So coming outside.
So coming outside. Here we can say magnetic field direction is outward. No need to write every time outward. When you are giving dot, that means outward direction. Because when current is coming, magnetic field is outward, we can say that it will be like this. So it shows like a point. When it is inside, it will show like a into. That is the reason we can say. Here tell me. In the second case.
Outward.
Here also.
Outward.
Outward. Why? Because along the direction of current, give the thumb. Here there is no R. R is here. So it will be outward direction. So here also outward. Outward. Tell me, what is the magnetic field direction at this point? What is the direction of magnetic field at this point? Now tell me. It is some R distance. Take R. Now you can.
Where is it? Inwards?
No,
Downwards.
Downwards.
just a minute, ma. Somebody is asking some question. Hello, Kushi.
So no, sir, I was telling it inwards, sir.
Inwards. No, not
Inwards or
inwards.
downwards.
See, current going inside, right? Along the direction of current, we have to give thumb. So give. And magnetic field direction is which side now? See once. Can we write like this?
Downwards, yes, sir.
That's all.
It's
Here.
downwards, sir.
Sanchit, here.
Sir, upwards, sir.
Up. It is upward direction. It is R. It is B. Right? So, B is a vector. B is vector. B is a vector quantity. Its direction dl bar cross r bar. So this direction, this B is always perpendicular to dl bar, always perpendicular to r bar. These two may or may not be perpendicular, but this B is always perpendicular to dl bar, and this B is always perpendicular to r bar. Now you can see current is coming outside. Current is coming outside, and it is R. And one more, it is perpendicular. This is perpendicular to both this DL bar and R bar. Current direction only, DL bar direction. Clear? So this B is perpendicular to DL bar and B is perpendicular to R bar. B direction, its direction is along DL bar cross R bar. Kushi, I can't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, Kushi, that?
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
So remember, just and at this point B means that at that instant we have to give. We don't to give like this, just at that instant. So due to the small element, means by using the Biot-Savart's law, we can find magnetic field due to small element only. So that dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. It is applicable for only small elements. Small elements. Only for small elements. If you take the total wire, you can't do anything. So first we have to take a small element. After we have to integrate, then we will get the total magnetic field. Now question. First application basing on the Biot-Savart's law. First application. Application 1. Application 1. Find magnetic field due to finite magnetic field due to finite current carrying wire. Magnetic field due to finite current carrying wire. Finite current carrying wire means it's not infinite. Just we know that. Let's consider it is a wire. Current is passing through it. Current is passing through that. Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Can you say, can you define Biot-Savart's law? Can you say the statement? Magnetic field due to current carrying wire is directly proportional to
Directly proportional to the current passing through them and that dl,
Directly
sir.
proportional to and
Inversely proportional to the square of distance between them.
and there are 4, right? One is
And
sin theta.
the angle, sir.
Yes,
Angle
and directly
formed
proportional to
to
angle
between them.
angle between them. Okay. Now it is the finite wire. Current is passing. Now I will consider a small element. Okay. Current is passing through it now. Just I consider one point. That point is A. Means perpendicular distance is A. I consider one point. So due to this wire, due to this current carrying wire, how much magnetic field will be there at this point? That point is a distance from the wire, and this point is not in the middle of the wire, it's somewhere. So we have to see like wire will be, we have to draw like this, and it is a total wire. Take it is a pi 1 angle, it is pi 2 angle. Pi 2 this angle. Now consider a small element, because we know due to the entire wire at a time we can't calculate. That is the reason we have to consider a small element. This element is at L distance from this point. L distance. That element is small element dl. So due to this, magnetic field will be there at this point. So it is 90. Previously when I'm explaining, I have given theta here, but I'm not giving theta here this time. Why I'm not giving, I will tell you. Just theta I will give here. Theta I will give here. It will become 90 minus theta. Am I correct? Hello, Anirudh?
Yes,
Anirudh?
sir.
Rachna?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand, Rachna, that?
Yes.
Okay, just it is the wire, current passing through that wire. Some at a distance from this wire, I consider one point. This point is not in the middle of the wire. It is a somewhere. And now I want to calculate magnetic field. If I want to calculate how much magnetic field is here, due to the entire wire, I can't calculate at a time. That's why we know the Biot-Savart's law. I consider a small element, that is dl. Due to this dl, at this point P, there will be a magnetic field. Okay, how much magnetic field will be there? dB equal to mu naught. Anybody can say how much magnetic field is here due to this small element?
Mu naught by 4 pi
Mu naught by 4 pi
IDL
IDL
sin theta
sin theta or what? Now see, sin theta or sin 90 minus theta?
sin 90 minus theta,
Yes,
sir.
sin 90 minus theta by
R.
r square, because it is r distance. This dl is r distance from this. Okay, so dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi IDL sin 90 minus theta. Anybody? Sin 90 minus theta?
Cos theta.
Cos theta.
Cos theta by r square. Now due to the small element I calculated, but is it completed question? We have to find magnetic field due to finite wire, due to the current carrying this finite total wire we have to consider. So this theta, this cos theta will vary pi 1 to minus pi 2, because upward direction is plus, downward direction we have to take minus. So this theta will vary from here to here, then we can cover the total part, upper part. If theta will vary from here to here, we can cover the total lower part. So theta will vary pi 1 to pi 2. Understand clearly? Pi 1 to minus pi 2. Total. This theta will vary from here, here, here. It will cover the total pi 1. Again, from downward direction, it will cover the total downward direction. So theta is from pi 1 to minus pi 2. Then only you will get the total integration dB equal to integration mu naught by 4 pi I dl cos theta by r square and minus pi 2 plus pi 1. And we can't integrate cos theta. There should be some d theta. And let's see one key point. Up to here, everyone knows. You can write very clearly. There is no doubt in that. Now I will give you one small key point. If you catch that key point, this question will get complete within seconds. Everyone, did you draw this diagram?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand or any doubt here? Rachana?
Sir?
Rachana, did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because this theta, we have to cover pi 1 to minus pi 2. Then we can cover the entire wire. If you cover the entire wire, then we can calculate the total magnetic field. Okay, that's why theta I didn't give here. I given here. Let's see. What is that key point? In this question, the key point is this diagram. Key point is this diagram. Let's see the diagram. Now here, mu naught by 4 pi is constant. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And dl? Is it dl is constant? No. dl is not constant. Is it r is constant? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
R is constant or vary?
Adding, sir.
It will vary, right? Here to here is R is this much distance. From here to here is R will increase. So R will vary and dl will vary. So from the diagram, first I will find out cos theta. Cos theta is equal to A by R. Can I write? From this R equal to A by cos theta. R is equal to A by cos theta. So I have to find out dl. If I want to find out the dl, I know only L. I don't know dl. So L equal tan theta I will calculate. Tan theta equal to, it is the first step. And second step it is. That second step tan theta equal to L by tan theta equal to L by A. Hello? Anirudh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
L by A. So from this L is equal to A tan theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Now dl by d theta equal to A secant square theta, right?
Yes,
Both
sir.
sides differentiate with theta. So from this dl is equal
So
to,
this derivation will come, sir.
yeah, derivation.
So, but this time they have been told that 35 MCQs will be there for CBSE board, sir.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
So for MCQs also you have to learn the because big questions they will give. So that time you have to solve. You should know how to solve that. Then only we can get answer. And it is a very big lesson.
Yes, sir.
Each and every procedure you should know. Okay. Otherwise we can't solve MCQs. Last time, whatever the questions they have given, every question is 4 mark question, but they given for 1 mark. Once check that last year question paper. MCQs. If you know the procedure, then only we can calculate. Even the problems, if you want to do, first you should know the procedure. Then only you can solve the problems. Okay, Kushi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So dl is equal to a secant square theta d theta. It is 1, it is 2, and take it is some a. See once here dl is vary, it will vary. So I want to find out dl. From the diagram, I know L is equal to A tan theta. Both sides differentiate with theta, d theta. Then we know tan theta will become secant square theta. And here R will vary, so that from this diagram cos theta is equal to A by R is equal to A by cos theta. From equation 1 and 2, substitute in equation A. Substitute that. Equation 1 and 2, substitute in equation A. So here definitely you will get B. All small dB plus dB plus dB, you will get the B. Mu naught by 4 pi is constant. Even I is constant. Integration. DL means A secant square theta d theta cos theta. Just DL place I substituted A secant square theta d theta. That's what I substituted here. By R square. How much we have to substitute? A by cos theta whole square. Am I correct? Rachana,
Yes, sir.
did you understand that step?
Yes, sir.
Likita,
Understood, sir.
Harsh,
Yes, sir. Understood.
Anirudh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now tell me, what is the next step? So what is the here minus pi 2 to 2 plus pi 1. This is the limit. In the diagram I have shown theta will vary pi 1 to minus pi 2. Now tell me, mu naught by 4 pi I integration. What can we write? A secant square theta d theta cos theta by A square secant square theta. Can we write 1 by cos square theta?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Since 1 by cos square theta equal to secant square theta. That's what I written. Now cancel out. Minus pi 2 to plus pi 1. Right, remaining. B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A. A is constant, take it out. Integration cos theta d theta minus pi 2 to plus pi 1. Integration of cos theta d theta,
Sin theta.
right? B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A sin theta limits minus pi 2 to plus pi 1. Now substitute that limits. B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A, upper limit minus lower limit, sine pi 1 sine pi 1 minus sine minus pi 2. Sine minus theta, we can write minus sine theta. So B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A sine pi 1 plus sine pi 2. It is the magnetic field due to straight current carrying wire, and it is finite wire, not infinite. Infinite means what will happen? Let's see. Banu Prasad,
Yes, sir.
any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Did you understand calculation clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kavya,
Yes, sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kaushalya,
Yes, sir.
did you understand ma or any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah. Anjali,
Yes, sir.
did you understand or shall I explain once again?
Understood, sir.
Okay. See, only one, just we have to write the Biot-Savart's law formula. After we have to take the key point, that key point, the diagram we have to take, R value and DL value we have to substitute over. Question is very big. But see, solution very, very small, just 2 steps. After total depending on your calculation. A is perpendicular distance. A is perpendicular distance. Pi 1 and pi 2 measured in opposite direction from perpendicular line, opposite direction from perpendicular line. That means just now we have, so we know that it is a perpendicular line. So pi 1 we have to go from here to here. Pi 2 we have to come from here to here. So one is in this direction, one is in this direction. That's what it is telling. From the perpendicular line, pi 1 go upward direction and pi 2 come downward direction. So both will be opposite direction. That is the meaning. Clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
It is the first application. Biot-Savart's law first application is magnetic field due to finite current carrying wire. If you understand clearly, each and every question is easy. Let's see. Calculate B. Calculate B means magnetic field. Calculate magnetic field. What is the formula? Hello, what is the formula? This is the wire, right? Nikita,
So,
what formula we have to use?
so that dB is equal to mu by 4
dB.
pi.
We have to use dB. Which wire it is? Finite wire, right? They given theta 1, they given pi 1, they given pi 2, and it is the wire we are seeing. So mu naught by 4 pi I by
I by A to
sine
5
pi
or pi
1
sine
plus,
pi 2.
yes, sine pi 2. If they have given like this, so first we have to calculate for small element. After we have to integrate. But here straight wire, that wire already application we did. And pi 1 value is 45. Pi 2 value is 30. Current value is 2 amperes. Perpendicular distance is 10 meters. And this value, you know, 10 to the power of minus 7. Calculate that. What is the answer? Anirudh? Hello?
Sir,
Kushi?
sir, I
Huh.
got disconnected, sir. Can you wait for 1 minute?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir,
Sanjit.
sir, I'm getting 0.707 into 10 to the power minus 8.
Okay. Sine 45? 10 to the power of minus 7. 1 by 5. Sine 45? 1 by root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
1 by root 2. Sine 30?
1 by 2. Oh,
That points,
sir,
right?
I made a mistake, sir.
Ah,
I multiplied 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2. I didn't add them.
okay, okay. See that. Kushi,
Yes, sir.
did you do?
Yes, sir.
How much you got?
I did till that step.
Sanchit,
Yes, sir.
how much you got now?
Doing, sir.
Yeah. Rachana? Kaushalya?
Yes, sir.
How much you got answer?
So doing, sir.
I can't hear you.
Sir, I'm getting 3.414 into 10 to the power minus 8, sir.
3.414
414 into 10 to the power
10 to the
minus
power
8.
of minus 8. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Kushi, did you get the same?
Yes, sir.
Remaining Harsh?
Sir,
Harsh, did you calculate?
yes, sir.
How much you got?
Sir, root 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 I got.
Root
Same
2.
thing, sir.
Root 2 value is 1.41. Root is 1.41. See that?
Sir, I got root 2 plus 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, sir.
Okay.
I
Root
got,
2
sir, I
plus.
got root 2 plus 1.
Ah, okay, okay. Okay. Root 2 plus 2 he got, listen. What is the meaning of this? This wire is infinite wire. Case 1 now. Case 1. Infinite wire. Due to infinite wire, how much magnetic field will be there? So we have to consider one small, at a distance, one point P, we have considered. Now, due to the finite wire, we know, due to the finite wire, dB equal to, sorry, B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A sine pi 1 plus sine pi 2 we got. Due to infinite wire means, tell me what is the angle, how much angle we will get, what is the final angle we'll see. From here I started, I will cover this wire, this length, after I will come in this direction. Once if I come in this direction, the angle will be 45, sorry, angle will be 90. Once if it is 90, these both lines are parallel lines meet at infinity. So if I go from here to here 90, then I can cover the upper part. If I come to 90 angle down, so I can cover the lower part. Why? Because parallel lines meet at infinity. These parallel lines meet at infinity. So how much pi 1? What is the pi 1 value? 90 here. Pi 2 value
90.
will be
90.
90. Did you understand why we have to write 90 clearly? Because we can go up to 90. Once if you reach 90, these two will become parallel lines. These two parallel lines meet at infinity. So it is the infinite wire. So this line also will meet at infinity. So that is the reason pi 1 will be 90 and down part also infinity. So I can come up to 90. Then these two will become parallel. Parallel lines meet at infinity. Pi 2 will be 90. So substitute that, how much you will get? B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A into 2. So 2 will get cancelled. So B equal to mu naught by 2 pi I by A. Understand clearly? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Semi-infinite calculate. Semi-infinite means what will you take? It is infinite. Infinite means pi 1 will be 90, pi 2 will be 90. Now semi-infinite. Semi-infinite means this is the semi-infinite, right?
So 90 and 0 degree.
Yes, one is pi 1 take 90, pi 2 take 0. That is called semi-infinite. Means if it is a infinity and I will take one point here at a distance, I will take point here. So I have to cover the only upper part. This upper part I can cover up to 90 degrees. Once if it is reached the 90, both the parallel lines meet at infinity. So it will become like this. So it is pi 2 will become 90. Now what is the answer? B equal to mu naught by 4 pi I by A. Am I clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Or any doubt? Anirudh,
Yes, sir.
why so very dull?
No problem, sir. Like,
Did you understand clearly, right? So
yes, sir.
case 1 is finite, infinite. Case 2 is semi-infinite. So when they have given any question semi-infinite, see how these questions they are asking. In the next class, I'm going to explain to you circular. Once if I get the answer, I will make it as a half circle. Once if I get that half circle, I will make it as a quarter circle. Okay, so how this question is asking, they will give you like this question. So what will happen? It will be semi-circle. Due to this, how much magnetic field will be there? They will ask you, due to this, how much magnetic field will be there? So it will be semi-infinite. Oh, sorry, one is they will give you, it is semi-infinite or infinite, they will give you. It is also semi-infinite or infinite, they will give. And it is the half. So total we have to add. Questions will be very big, but if you know the formulas, due to this one formula, due to this wire one more formula, and due to this we will get one more formula, we will calculate. So questions will be like that. So remember that semi-infinite and finite and infinite, 3 cases. Look at this today what we have discussed. Biot-Savart's law. Everyone, did you understand Biot-Savart's law? What is the use of the Biot-Savart's law?
Yes, sir, to find the direction of the magnetic field.
Only direction of magnetic field. No. Magnetic field is vector quantity or scalar quantity?
Vector quantity.
Vector quantity.
So vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So we have to calculate magnitude and we have to calculate direction. Okay. But this law is useful for only, what is this law? dB. dB means small magnetic field. This small magnetic field is due to small element. So this law is useful for only small elements. Mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. It is applicable for only small elements. But once if you calculate the small elements, all small elements, if you add, you can get the entire wire. So it is applicable for only small elements, and it is used to find magnetic field produced by the current carrying wire. Clear? Rachana? Clear?
Yes.
So if you want to write the statement in your books, they will give dB is directly proportional to I, dB is directly proportional to dl, dB is directly proportional to sin theta, and dB is inversely proportional to square of the distance. So from equation 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, then we can write like dB equal to this one. It is the proportionality constant. This value, you know, 10 to the power of minus 7. Remember like that. After we know it is very complex method. dB bar equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl bar cross r bar by r cube. It gives the direction, but it is very complicated method. So we can find the direction of this db bar by using screw rule and right hand rule, right hand thumb rule, RTH, right hand thumb rule. So remember, these two rules we have used to find the direction of the magnetic field, and few questions also we solved how to find the direction. That's what. And after the Biot-Savart's law, we have completed one application. That application is find out magnetic field due to finite current carrying wire. Basing on that finite current carrying wire, two cases we have solved. One is infinite wire, second one is semi-infinite. Infinite wire pi 1, pi 2 will become 90, 90, and semi-infinite pi 1 will be 90, pi 2 will be 0. So like that. And what is the direction of this dB? Anybody can say what is the direction of this dB? Tejaswini?
So
Sir.
the direction of
What is the
dl vector
just a minute.
across.
Anirudh, just a minute. Tejaswini,
Sir.
what is the direction of this dB?
Sir, depends on the right hand thumb rule, sir.
Anirudh? Anirudh? Hello? Anirudh, can you say now? Kushi? Kushi?
Yes, sir.
What is the direction of this dB?
Sir, vector dl into vector
It is not
R.
into cross product. It is a cross product.
cross product R.
So dB bar direction is dl bar cross r bar. This dB is always perpendicular to dl and dB is always perpendicular to r. Don't forget this. Tejaswini,
Sir.
did you understand now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this direction is basing on this dr bar, and this direction how to give screw rule or right hand thumb rule we can give. Okay. And find magnetic field due to this homework. Find out magnetic field at the center of the square. I have given A. So find magnetic field at the center. So how can you solve this question? You know, right? How it is looking. So current is passing like this. Now due to it is one wire, due to this how much magnetic field is acting here? Due to second wire, how much current is passing? Third wire current is passing, so magnetic field will produce. Fourth wire also magnetic current is passing, so magnetic field will produce. That magnetic field you have to calculate. And if you want angle, see this wire we can cover
45 degrees.
Yes, this value. If it is the 45, this will become A by 2. This perpendicular distance is A by 2. It is 90. It will become 45, right? 45, 90. So 90 minus theta, 45. It is also 45. So we have to take these angles, 45, 45. Phi 1 45, phi 2 45, and A we know. And due to this single wire, so you have to get B net. B net is equal to B1 plus B2 plus B3 plus B4. Due to this B1, due to this B2, due to this B3, due to this B4, you can calculate.
So, but all will be the same, no, sir. B1
Same.
is equal to B2.
Yeah, all will be the same. But you should understand when they have given square, you have to add that everything. So you will get result is different, right?
So instead we can multiply by 4, no, sir.
Yeah, you can.
We can multiply it 4 times.
Yes, yes. You can multiple. 1 you have to get into 4 you have to do. Then you will get.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, ma. Okay. So examination date sir will announce. After that, before the examination, one class I will take on the current electricity again, like basic problems.
So what exam, sir?
Objective.
For which chapter, sir?
Current electricity. Third
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Okay. Before that, I will take one class to explain the different problems.
Sir, what test?
Anirudh, somebody.
Sir, what test? Get the tablet.
Yeah. Sir will announce, ma. Sir will announce you. Okay. Just today, I will say to sir that we have completed. Sir will announce the date. Before the day, I will explain once the problems. Okay. Okay. See you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Chirag.
sir.
Thank you, ma. Harsh. Take care. Okay.
Thank you, sir.